You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, CBS soap opera fans. This is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we have got your Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers. And this is for the 2 weeks of Monday, April 24th through Friday, May 5th. And this is exciting because that second week that we mentioned is the first full week of May Sweeps action on CBS. And there's going to be some exciting stuff happening with the Diane plot, with the Phyllis plot. Phyllis reveals herself to Summer coming up, and then there's going to be more scheming as she tries to get away with what she's done so everybody doesn't hate her. So this is all very interesting, and let's dig into it. If you haven't already clicked subscribe, please do that so you don't miss any of your most needed and hottest Young and the Restless spoilers and news updates right here on Soap Dirt at YouTube. Okay, going into next week, we're going to see Chelsea Newman taking a big step with Billy as they hit the sheets, and we're going to see Victor making it official that he's bought Tucker McCall's company, and we're going to see Ashley and Jack arguing, and of course it's about Diane and Tucker. Neither of them like the person the other is pursuing, and Jack tries again to throw Ashley out of the house. This is going to be big stuff. We're also going to see Tucker McCall throwing a tantrum as he prepares to leave Genoa City. He throws down a gauntlet, he makes an ultimatum, he's definitely pouting like the toddler that he is, and tells Ashley, I've got nothing, I've got no one, I'm just going to take my toys and go. But then Ashley has an axe to grind with Jack, and so improbably she asks Tucker to move into the mansion, and of course she's just doing this to rub her brother's face in it, especially with Diane still in jail, but I have little doubt that Tucker will jump at the chance. We're also going to see Victor cutting ties with an ally. We have to wonder if it might be Michael because he is defending Diane, but we'll have to wait and see. And we're going to see Diane needing help because she's stuck in jail without bail, and Jack is going to cross lines to try and help her. Maybe he's going to bribe someone to get her bail. We'll have to wait and see. As we hit midweek on Y&R, Victoria tries to lure Nate out of town on a business trip, and this is not about business. This is about some bad business because she is trying to get him between the sheets, and no doubt if she thinks she gets him away from Genoa City where her brother can't come knocking and interrupt them and where he doesn't think about Elena, maybe she'll finally get lucky. Maybe if she does get lucky, her attitude will improve because it's pretty terrible lately, isn't it? We're also going to see Victor and Adam reaching an agreement. Victor has bought Tucker's company and he wanted to give it to Adam. He's going to install Adam as the CEO, and Victor approaches Nick about being Adam's COO. He wants to pull Nick away from Victoria, who is of course behaving badly, and put him over with Adam. He wants to see his sons working together. He wants to see them harmonious, and of course there's this messy situation with them both being involved with Sally, and Victor's going to tackle that in week 2, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. We are also going to see Nate cleaning up behind himself, no doubt, as he tries to cover up some of his misdeeds recently. And we're going to see Phyllis revealing herself to Summer Newman as alive. And we really do think that Phyllis has got some options here. There are some lies she can tell to try to make it look like Diane is still guilty and that Phyllis is still the victim. Because Stark is dead because she killed him, and we are assuming that he is actually dead. Actor James Hyde said he's done. So right now, he's definitely dead. And so Phyllis can spin whatever narrative she wants. We talk about this in another video you can check out on our Y&R playlist about how Phyllis can get away with everything, because I do think she can. And Summer is fully convinced that Diane did this, so it's going to be very easy for Phyllis to play on that and to sell whatever story. And I'm guessing it's going to be like something, oh, Diane was plotting with Jeremy and they did this to me. I'm the victim here. And Summer's going to eat it up hook, line, and sinker because she was already halfway there. And this is just a messy mess, and it's oh so soapy. We're also going to see Victor accusing Nick of disloyalty. The question is this about him trying to keep Nate out of her bed, or is this him bailing to go work with Adam? Should be fun. Then as we head on to the first official day of May Sweeps, which is April 28th, we're going to see Lauren upset with Michael. Of course, this is about him taking Diane's case. We're going to see Jack acting impulsively, and we're going to see Summer disagreeing with Daniel Romalotti. Of course, Summer knows their mom is alive, but she doesn't want her to tell Daniel, so that should be very interesting. Then in week 2, which is Monday, May 1st through Friday, May 5th, we're going to see Victor grilling Sally. We all know this was inevitable. Victor is very upset. He was literally like the last person in Genoa City to know that Sally Spectra is pregnant by Adam while still dating Nick. Even worse than that, Adam told Victor that I still love her and I still want to be with her. And so Victor actually thinks that Nick is keeping Sally from Adam just to be crappy to his little brother. So we have to wonder, when Victor grills Sally, is he going to try and push her towards Adam because he wants Adam to be happy? Or is he going to try to push her completely out of Genoa City to get her away from both the boys? That is definitely something to see. We're also going to see Ashley plotting against Diane. Diane's already behind bars in week 1, so we're wondering if she gets bail and is back home, and maybe Ashley is going to try and get her in trouble. Ashley is just hardcore against Diane, and of course, it's all understandable. If you were watching back in the day when Diane faked her death, Ashley was one of the people that was implicated and charged with the crime, and it was later dropped. But she definitely has an axe to grind. She doesn't believe Diane has changed, and she wants her out of Jack's life and will do everything she can to make it happen. Also, in that second week, we're going to see Nate on a guilt trip. So I'm wondering if that means that he did go ahead and bed Victoria and is feeling guilty about it. The other second week spoiler is that Elena strikes back. So is Elena going to figure out that Victoria is actively sleeping with her boyfriend? Remember, Elena has been, with encouragement from Audra Charles, been considering bringing JT Hellstrom back to town, and she might be making some progress with that. So it's all going to get really messy these 2 weeks, and it's not to miss TV. Click that subscribe button below if you haven't already, so you don't miss a moment of any of our Y&R and other CBS soap opera spoilers. And definitely do not miss these 2 weeks coming April 24th through May 5th, because that second week there is the first full week of May sweeps, and there's going to be so much action. We're wondering if Diane is going to get bail. It seems likely. That way they don't have to keep doing those jailhouse scenes. And it'll be curious to see what tale Phyllis tells to try to keep herself out of hot water, because if everybody finds out what she did, her goose is, of course, cooked. Stay tuned to Y&R and don't miss a moment.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.